Hey guys, I'm going to bring you a different kind of video today. This is my Virtue Spire rant. So I've had a Spire for I guess 2 years now, and I've had a lot of issues with it. Like I see lots of people talking about how bulletproof, reliable they are, how they're the best hopper out there right now. They never jam, all these things, and honestly, I don't agree with that at all. So first off, I'd just like to highlight like the biggest issues I've had, which is with these back plates. All right, so this purple one. I had to replace that. That's the beefed up version. This is the original version. If you look at the bottom here. All right, there we go. Yeah. So it's broken, right? I got to replace it. It's going to cost me some extra money, and it's a pain in the butt because why are things breaking? Things don't break like that on a rotor. They don't just blow up and break after a year of use, just normal use. Another thing, not a big deal. My spring finger just got shot out. All right, that's a pain in the butt. Another thing. See this front tab? There's nothing there. If you look at this one, there's something there, right? I don't know. Just I was taking it apart one day and bam, it just wasn't there anymore. I got shot on the hopper, I was cleaning it up and bam, gone. So again, really fragile, got busted up. This one's not broken. Is this one? Yep, this one is. As you can see, I have a ton of Virtue stuff. You see these fingers? How they clip in? These ones at the bottom. This one? Good, right? Look at the other way. Bam, just broke off. Just, that's what they do, right? Also, if you look at this tab, there's supposed to be something here. Hold it down, but it's not there. So, actually that's stuck down pretty well. But in a point, it's not going to stay like that because there's nothing actually, there you go. There's nothing actually locking that in. It's just kind of like friction fit with these little tabs, which aren't strong enough to hold at any point. Another thing I had a problem with, which is like probably the biggest piss off of them. You look inside, you see that black clip? Mine just blew up. I was picking my hopper apart one day and the tray was wiggling and I couldn't turn it on. I was like, what the heck's going on? I look in that black clip in there, just blew up, just disintegrated. I'm like, it's weird. Like I spent $200 on a hopper. I don't expect my pieces to just break after a year. Like this is supposed to be high-end, top quality, not cheap stuff, right? Another thing, because it's going off on Virtue right now, these rubber fingers wear out, which is fine, but they wear out like pretty fast. Like after like 5 or 6 months, I had to get a new one. Again, on a rotor Prophecy, I don't have these issues. I don't need to replace the little fingers. Then people say they never jam, right? That's the big thing, right? Rotors jam, Prophecies jam, Prophecies blow up. Well, these blow up too, but not as crazy. But what they do is instead of jamming, they just don't shoot. So what you do is I've been in so many points where my hopper's going like this, I start shooting, it stops working, so I have to push this button till it revs up. You have to do that. What's the difference between jamming and having to press this button? I don't see anything different because now I stopped shooting, I have to fix it. If you pull the finger or if you press that, it's the same, like to me, right? I'm not shooting my gun, I miss my shot off break or whatever. So that's a big issue for me too, having to press this button. And people say it's about the sensitivity. It's maxed. I have the max sensitivity on my gun. I don't have any like crazy aftermarket barrel that makes my gun quieter. It's just a normal geo. So if your hopper isn't sensitive enough to hear a geo shoot, like I think that's one of the most popular guns out there. So if you can't hear that, well, then you can't hear a Lux or a DM because those are quieter. So that's a huge flaw. What else broke on this thing? Because there's a lot. Another thing I had break is my spring rant. Well, it wasn't mine. My friend broke his, but I have it here so I can bitch about it. But anyways, here's the spring rant, right? There's these two fingers. They're really flimsy, just like all the other stuff. And his snapped. So that's broken. So you have to, this doesn't even come with a hopper. You have to pay more for this. And they still made it crappy and shitty. Not to mention, it came with these slots. So they knew they were going to do that. Should have came with my $200 hopper. To conclude my little video, I'm not saying the Spires are terrible hoppers. I'm just saying there's a lot they could improve upon, especially with reliability, which I feel is what people say their big staple is. Like you see videos of them getting like shot with a shotgun when they just got released here. Holy cow, this must be great. But it's not. It's really fragile and cheap. So, well, not cheap. I've just poorly designed, I guess. There's just lots of weak points at it that can break. And I found that frustrating with my super high-end hopper. Maybe they fixed it in the Spire 3, but I'm kind of turned off of it now. Now I'm thinking about maybe getting the TFX or R2, something like that. because this spire turned me off. But end of the day, they're pretty cheap right now. I think you can get them like $250 with a vial. So if you're new, that's a good package maybe. But I'd avoid it, honestly. If you don't have a package deal like that, like $200 for the topper, no way. Get the rotor LTR. The rotor, that's $100. The new redesigned one, that's the exact same, but just no windows. Yeah, get that thing. That thing's $100. It's a little heavier, but that thing won't just blow up on you. And if you have more money, get the TFX, the Spire 3, R2. Hopefully they're all the same. I haven't used the Spire 3. And also, with these reviews that I saw when I bought my hopper, no one had used them that long. They've used them for a month or two. So no one had these problems with their back plate breaking or spires, like lids just blowing up and the clips blowing up. Like, so still, the jury's out on the Spire 3. The TFX, I think that's actually pretty well designed, which is surprising for HK, right? But hey, pretty good hopper. You can't deny them just because they're HK and they messed up on the KLR. So yeah. To conclude, I wouldn't get a Spire unless you got a sick deal on it because it's not going to last forever. But they're really lightweight, a little cool. So what do I know?